feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corvette and cash, I never lack those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back, bro.
I'm turning it up, turning the bloody music up. Guys, welcome back to another video. Now, as you can see, the old cheek-to-cheek grin. I'm one of the happiest men in bloody Perth right now. Now, I've got to be honest with you, maybe, what was it, Dave? 2 hours ago? Got Dave from Cutting Edge with me, holding the camera. We're in the new bloody vessel. We're in the new vessel. This is a 1990 Baron Sportsman, 18.5 foot, 5.6 meters long. There's so much to go over. There's a dog bark. Shut up, lassie. Wrap it up. No. So we, Dave and I have been out, and this is actually the maiden voyage, the first time I've been out on this boat. Now, straight away, I don't know if I've made a mistake going to fiberglass from aluminium. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Of course, there's so much to actually talk about, but we're going to cruise down the river a little bit more. I want to show you the cab. I want to show you the donk. I also want to tell you a few little dramas we've had today, which we've overcome. Beautiful time of the Arvo, sun is setting. Let me show you some drone footage and some B-roll of this thing going along, because I think it looks bloody horny. I think it looks absolutely incredible. And one thing I'll tell you straight away, the stability is untouched. Untouched, guys. I'm gonna cruise down a little bit more, get the old tunes pumping, and I'll see you in a minute where I'll show you guys around the boat while Dave drives along. I'll show you the motor, I'll show you the cab. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy, guys. But let me tell you also later on about the dramas we had. Thanks, Dave.
Too many, I'm going. Too crazy, and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's in the whip, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times. Live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, oh my. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, so I got Dave driving the boat. Had to have a couple of bloody celebratory drinks. Got a Jameson's there. What are you drinking, Dave? Yeah, they're a nice bloody drink. They are.
Yummy.
Yummo. But yeah, Dave's been driving for a while now, so I thought I'd just try and show you through. Now, if I repeat a heap of stuff, it's because I'm overexcited and I'm just a happy guy right now. So first off, let me explain to you what sort of happened before. We were going along, putting along, engines running bloody beautiful, and we came to the ski area, and I thought, you know, I just want to feel, you know, what it's like to have wide open throttle, and beautiful, no worries, got to 35 knots, 34.8 or something like that. And then I said, oh, Dave, have a go, mate, jump on there, and he went along and it started surging like it was starved of fuel. Anyway, I was like, oh shit, you know, I was a bit worried. So I want to do a quick shout out in this video to Brendan from bloody Performance Marine. You would have seen him on many tinny trips, and he saved my ass. He really did. So it must have just picked up a little bit of dirty fuel, but she's running like a bloody dream now. So what I might do, I might just get it serviced by Breno or Shane, and I think we'll be all bloody good. Now, motor. 4-stroke Suzuki 140, a Suzuki DF40, 550 hours on it, and I'll tell you what, it's funny going from a 40 to a 140. Starting this thing up is probably the most satisfying thing ever. It sounds like a freaking race engine. I'll try and get some footage of that back at the boat ramp, but this engine seems to be incredible, and the guys, the mechanics that I know, the boat mechanics, I know 3 now, they've all said that they're a trustworthy motor, a great motor. So, and Rhett from the Tinsman, he swears by them as well, and I can sort of see why. Even though the first day that I've gone out, I've had like a few little dramas, and to fix them, I basically just undid the fuel water separator and the fuel filter from the engine, and I was able to sort it, because it's, well, touch wood, I have been able to sort it. It's so funny with a new engine and a whole new setup. Had this little bit of anxiety thinking about, you know, I'm hearing beeps over there when it wasn't going all right, but I guess you gotta sort of learn these things as you go, and learn the engine, you know, and learn to trust the engine. But just to show you, there was a bit of shit in the fuel. Have a look at this. That's where the fuel separator is, and that there was the dirty fuel there. But again, shout out to Breno, man. He was able to do that on a bloody phone call, a FaceTime phone call. So thank you, man. It saved our afternoon. Okay, moving on. Let me show you the deck. Now, I've ripped all the carpet out. I've got all these things ordered. I've got, you know, that foam decking for the floor there. I've got seats on order. I've got a bimini on order. Also, I'll talk about that later on, but I've got so many plans for this thing, and I hope if you guys are interested on the channel, I'd love to sort of show you updates as we go along. Of course, there'll be camping trips on this. That's half the reason why I did update. But this is sort of the deck here. The stereo system is a beast, an absolute beast, but I do need either Breno or Shane to go through this and just sort of fix up the wiring a little bit, because the previous owner had it sitting for a little bit. Shout out to him, he was a bloody nice bloke. But yeah, there's a few things that I'm looking forward to learning about this boat, and I'm oh man, I don't know what order to go in, because number one, the stability of this fiberglass boat. Literally, Dave's standing there. I could not do this in my previous tinny. I just walk straight over this side. Doesn't really make much of a difference at all. I'm stoked about that. And just the way it crashes through, you know, wake from other boats, just bloody beautiful. So beautiful. Got the speakers. Here's the deck. I'll walk you guys up to the cabin here. So I've just got the cooker sitting there now. I've cleaned all this out. It needs a little bit more of a clean out, but we've got the life jackets there. This cabin here, I hope the GoPro is doing it justice, because I can sleep in, I can lay in there, no worries, with about 200-300 mil worth of distance between my head and my feet. So it's really bloody good. I think the thing that I'm happiest about having a cab is, in the other tinny I used to have my camera gear and all my dry bag and stuff out in the open, whereas out there I can just sling it straight up the front there, and it's just nice and dry in there. Everything's looking really and so much more storage with a boat like this. No, so this Baron Sportsman is actually, I believe it's a different, well, it's got a different windscreen setup. So this windscreen is much higher than usual, which I thought, because of my eye level, if you have a look at my eye levels right here, I thought that bar would get in the way. It really doesn't, which I'm really happy about. And also having that steeper angle, it allows me, I can actually get my cob cooker there, throw it straight there, and and cook shit up. But we were meant to try and do that today, but we got caught up with the engine there. But got to make the best of what you've got. I'm happy about that now that it's all running fine. Sorry guys, I thought the old battery went a bit flat on me, but it didn't. I also was trying to cultivate the words. The main thing that I was paranoid about buying a second-hand fiberglass boat was a spongy floor, which it has not got, and a spongy transom, which when I did buy it, I tilted the motor up and sort of hung on it, and it was all bloody good. So I will let you guys know back at the boat ramp how she goes for water tightness. There's a bilge pump, which I'm happy to have as well. The main thing, and it was quite hard to find on Facebook Marketplace, was finding the size that I wanted. The Baron, like the model, like the Baron Sportsman, I had my heart stuck on, heart stuck on buying one of those, because it's a WA made hull. They're tried and tested. They've got a really good reputation, which I'm starting to see. but it was hard to find one with a 4-stroke on the back. And this was the only one with a 4-stroke on the back. There was one I missed out on with a Yamaha on the back, but I guess everything happens for a reason. I was able to get this one, but I can't actually explain how happy I am to get this. It's just so nice to have a bit of deck room to walk around. There's a bit of, wait, don't get me wrong, like, geez, it's funny, the title of this video will probably be, I got my dream boat, but I've got a bit of work to do, I guess, to make it my dream boat. But the fact that she's floating, fingers crossed she doesn't take on much water. She's got a 4-stroke. I've got a bloody sexy pilot driving it for me, a skipper. Jeez, dude, it's ticking all the boxes. But guys, as I go on, I'd love to show you more. You know, I'm going to install the bimini with Jared. He's going to help me out there. Even in my last tinny, the depth sounder stopped working. It's so nice to have GPS on the depth sounder, even though that's probably a ancient fish finder. I believe it is, because when you open it up, it says 2005. She's 20 years old. But I think this boat fits exactly what I want to do. I want to be able to start doing sort of course, in a while I'll do river stuff just to get confidence in the motor. I want to start doing sort of island hopping stuff, you know, around Perth, and then the ultimate thing for me is to do a brollis. I'd love to do a brollis in my own boat, but I hope you guys will stick with me, because this is a learning process, having a bigger boat like this. I've absolutely been in heaps of other people's bigger boats, and I feel like I know what I'm doing as far as having that, you know, that, what would you call it, common sense. Having common sense about slowing down and not being a dick and respecting Mother Nature. That's one thing I'm very good at, but I hope you guys will stick with me as I learn. You know, I want to read the weather. I want to learn, you know, what she can and what she can't do. Oh, well, not what she can't do. I hope not to learn that, but I am so happy. So happy. I wish you guys could see, but I've got to do seats and everything like that. And hopefully, you know, every now and then I'll do an update video, and I'll tell you what, the number one thing, I'd love to hear your guys' advice as to anything that I could do with this boat, any advice you might have as far as, you know, mods and stuff like that. The good thing about the old, that Navman GPS and depth sounder is she has, it has an anchor alarm, which I was pretty sort of stuck on as well. But oh man, I can't wait to sort of show you guys, because I want to carpet all that there, make it sort of nice and snug. That hatch there, that opens up so you can access the anchor well. Just so much more storage, and it's so nice to get in there and sort of get out of the wind. That's one thing I want with this boat, is sort of protection from the wind and the rain and stuff like that. I remember going on Jared's boat and just realizing that, you know, he's you can just sort of sit back when it is windy and rainy, close everything off, and just putt along. And especially with the old frickin', the fiberglass is unreal. I'm spitting out off the top of my head now all the things that I'm trying to remember and that I wanted to mention to you guys. I don't know if it's a mistake that I've made, maybe going from aluminium to fiberglass. But the thing is, I'll be honest, a boat the same size and with a 4-stroke was out of my budget. You know, you guys, long-time viewers, would absolutely know that I am an everyman. I'm a simple man. I don't earn millions. I don't, you know, I'm a normal guy. I have a mortgage, I have a family, you know, that's first. But this was all that sort of I could afford at the time. But I'll tell you right now, I'm happy with my purchase. Just the stability. The stability blows my goddamn mind. But look, I'll stop rambling on now. Of course, I've probably repeated a lot of things. Do you think, Davo?
No, you said a lot, but that's all right.
That's all right, I can beep that out. Not far from the boat ramp, so we'll probably hook up, and I'd like to sort of show you, hopefully we're on a hill enough, how the bungs go. I must admit there'll probably be, I'm expecting 1 to 1.5 litres of dirty fuel because I just emptied it straight there, like emptying the fuel separator. You think so? We didn't spill any beers.
No.
No, it spilled straight into my throat. It's hard because it's a Tuesday arvo, and it's very hard to go home when it's like this. Everything's running nicely, she's humming along. Why can't we just anchor somewhere and sleep in there? Because we're gonna lay bricks tomorrow, that's frickin' why.
That's not a metaphor. He actually has to lay bricks.
I really do.
That's not a metaphor.
Yeah, I don't need a poop. All right, guys, we'll see you back at the boat ramp. Hopefully, I've covered everything. And thank you for your patience. That's pure fuel. It is a. Dude, happy with that. Happy with that. All right, I'll get you out of there. Well, there you go, guys. You saw it. Hopefully the lighting's okay in here. Back at the boat ramp. Now, I hope that footage did it, because there are heaps of people around. But I was able to get some footage. I don't think it'll show much, but it literally showed not even a litre of the fuel that we separated, that we drained from the fuel separator. Stoked about that. I'll be honest, at the start of the afternoon, it was like, oh shit. I was a bit worried because the engine wasn't running right, but it ran perfect at the end of the day. Everything was good. I'll look forward to showing you guys more of this boat. I wish we could stay longer tonight, to be honest, but there's a few things I want to get sorted first, like interior lighting, you know, all the wiring correct, get all the stereo working like absolutely perfect. But while I've got you, it's got all this stuff, all the safety stuff, which is really good. Got the radio, flares all in date, EPIRBs all in date. But look, I'm here at the boat ramp looking like an absolute weirdo, and if anyone gets bloody anxious around filming around people, that's me. I look forward to doing some adventures in this thing, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We've got to strap this thing up and off we go. And I'll tell you one more thing I should mention. The trailer is perfect for this. I'll drive this on next time. I'll feel quite confident in doing that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please throw in the comments any suggestions for mods, or you know, your experiences with a fiberglass boat or an alley boat. Tell me that I've made the wrong decision. But no, I'm very, very bloody happy. I wish I could stay out for longer, but I'm looking forward to adventures in this thing. I reckon sometime this week I might take the girls out in this. I'm looking forward to seeing what they think, especially playing in the cab here, you know. Oh man, unreal. It's awesome to be in here at night too. So guys, thanks for watching. Throw some comments down if you like what you're seeing. Throw a subscribe there. Would love to hear your thoughts, and throw a like there if you like what you see. Righto Dave, should we hit the road? Cheers guys, see you in the next one.